by Siddharth Daga, Chief Impact Officer from Neo Motion. He's passionate about building products for the physically challenged and curating projects to increase impact exponentially for the disabled community. With this, can we have a huge round of applause to welcome Mr. Siddharth?
Yeah, hope I'm audible. Thank you all. It's special for me to come for this summit, mainly for one reason. I gave my first talk at the UBS CSR Summit last year in Mumbai. So I have completed the entire circle of Bangalore and Delhi, and I'm today back in Mumbai again. Maybe some familiar faces, but again, always special to be here at the summits organized by UBS Forums. And yes, why should you listen to my talk? If you are somebody who wants to work in the disability space, then yes. If you are somebody who wants to promote diversity and inclusion, then yes. If you are someone who wants to implement livelihood projects, then yes. But if you are not interested in any of these, you should definitely listen to my talk, because let's hope that we can work together in the future. So my name is Siddharth. I am a mechanical engineer by education from IIT Madras. And along with my other co-founders, we started Neo Motion. Our objective is to provide seamless indoor and outdoor mobility for persons with locomotor disabilities so that they can live life to the fullest. And I'll try to show you how that is possible. Start with the video first.
कंधे पर से गिरने के कारण मेरा शरीर पैरालिसिस हो गया था। इस व्हीलचेयर प्रयोग करने के बाद आसानी से हम कहीं भी जा सकते हैं, आ सकते हैं। हम लगभग 1 साल से काम कर रहे हैं इस प्रोजेक्ट पे। It's the best interior design wheelchair that I've sat on in 27 years. पहले हम व्हीलचेयर से हम जो मैराथन करते थे उसमें बहुत ज़्यादा समय लगता था। इस व्हीलचेयर के प्रयोग करने के बाद टाइमिंग है वो बहुत कम हो गया। एक गाड़ी आती है जो कि इस व्हीलचेयर में आसानी से हम सेट कर सकते हैं, और गाड़ी सेट करने के बाद हम आसानी से बाहर जा सकते हैं, कम स्पेस में जा सकते हैं और कहीं भी पार्किंग कर सकते हैं, और गांव में चला सकते हैं। अगर गड्ढे ऊंचे नीचे हैं तो आसानी से चला सकते हैं। अभी हमको कोई डर नहीं है, हम कहीं भी जा सकते हैं। See, I have a car that I drive. It's hand operated. But व्हीलचेयर से हम जो तो कोई डर नहीं है।
So yes, good that I showed that video first. I hope everybody has gotten some perspective. The problem that we set out to solve, so close to 5-6 years back, we interacted with 250 to 300 wheelchair users, and after all the interactions, we found out that most of them are confined to their homes. They are confined to the 4 walls in their rooms. They are studying from home, working from home. You hardly see any wheelchair users outside in society. Like even today, I mean, we have a large gathering. Niranjan ji is here from Goregaon, but again, he's the only wheelchair user who's participating today. That's because I told him to come. So why is it that wheelchair users are not visible? The first thing that we see are the existing wheelchairs. Today, wheelchairs are of one size fits all. Imagine everybody in this room. I will give you a 13 size shoe. Your feet will go into the shoe, but then you will find it very difficult to walk or run with that shoe because it is not according to your size. So that is one problem with the wheelchairs. It's not customized. It is painful to use. You can't sit on it for long hours. So forget about studying or working on these wheelchairs. And then on the right hand side, you see the traditional outdoor solution today. It's a scooter with 2 assistive wheels on the side. Now imagine a wheelchair user next to this bike. There is still almost a 1 feet height threshold that they need to cover. Now somebody has to come, either lift them, put them on the bike, or they have to get on the floor, crawl and climb the bike. Imagine when it's raining, imagine when the floor is hot. It's not a saw in the video are two of our solutions for this problem. The first is the wheelchair, which is a custom-made manual wheelchair. It's made according to the body measurements of the individual. And then on the right hand side is the Neo Bolt. It is a scooter attachment which converts the wheelchair into a bike. I request Niranjan ji to just quickly show. मतलब वीडियो में तो आपने देखा it is very easy, but I would like to show it to you practically also that it takes hardly a few seconds and without anyone's assistance you convert the wheelchair into a bike. It is powered by a battery and then once you switch it on, it runs like a scooter on the roads. Today Niranjan ji has come from Goregaon. Thank you UBS for shifting it to this place. It was very close for him also. So yes, it allows him to go outdoors. Now, how does this impact the lives of people? That's what I wanted to highlight. This is a picture from Chennai. It was a Madras Day biking event. On the left hand side, you see 100 bikers on their traditional bikes. But also, if you look at the right, there are 10 of our NeoMotion users with spinal cord injury, polio, amputation, who also participated in this biking event. These are wheelchair users, handicapped people, but are participating in a societal event, making society inclusive for themselves as well. Today, a lot of our users, and in fact that's Niranjan ji on the right, many of our users are taking this into the metro trains for their middle mile mobility. So you can imagine, Niranjan ji leaves from his house on the Neo Bolt, gets into the metro train, travels a certain distance, again comes out. This allows people in the cities to travel large distances absolutely independently. I mean, we are very thankful that metro stations are accessible today, and because of that, users are able to travel long distances on their own. India being an agrarian company and also following the last presentation, there are a lot of forests, there are a lot of farms that people are managing. But many times farmers get injured, falls from tractors, slipping, something has fallen on them. Even just like that, some morning they wake up, they have a spinal compression and that's it, your legs are paralyzed. But now they are able to use the Neo Bolt, travel to their farms or supervise their farms on their own without having to depend on someone else. We have users who were in the army, who were in the police forces, paramilitary forces, got injured unfortunately, but now are able to get back to their departments at whatever roles that they can pursue now. But at the end, they are able to go back to their traditional offices. Education. So children who are on wheelchairs, imagine if they need to go to school, their parents have to help them. If the parents are daily wage earners, they are losing 2 to 3 hours of their time, which 2 to 3 hours of income that they have lost. And if they are not available, the child has to study at home itself. So he's not getting that environment of the school. Now with the Neo Bolt, like this child in Tamil Nadu, he is able to go to school. His parents are able to focus on livelihood and life goes on. Lot of para athletes. You saw the para Tokyo Olympics, the Asian Games. India is scoring the maximum number of medals that they have done in the past. Lot of wheelchair users are taking up para sports, but they need to practice. If you want to compete at the highest level, you need to go to gyms, you need to go to stadiums. And again, if you are dependent on somebody to take you for practice, if they are not available, practice session gone, and that might be the difference between a medal. So para athletes are using the products for their livelihood. We have our assembly unit in Chennai. Today we are able to make more than 300 wheelchairs in a month, in which we are trying to scale up as well. Our team today is close to 50 people. Proud to say that 25% of our team members are persons with disabilities. People with speech and hearing impaired are assembling the wheelchairs. We have sales executives who are on the wheelchairs, who are traveling from one place to another to give test drives and demonstrations. I'll come to the main edition of my talk, which is Livelihood on Wheels, a flagship program that I introduced in my last talk last year at the same conference in Mumbai. So there are a lot of people who have started their livelihood opportunities on this. They've opened up shops, they are running these shops on their own, they are managing the inventory on their own using the NeoFly wheelchair. It's okay. So there was a video of a person who works for Croma in the electronics store. He travels on the Neo Bolt to the Croma store, detaches the Neo Bolt and then takes the wheelchair inside the store and works just like any other Croma executive in the shop. This person, he's from Telangana but then he's delivering the post for 4 villages around his village. Our most important and the most successful case study that I would say is with Zomato and Swiggy. In fact, I'll actually bring that up, but yes, people are doing Zomato deliveries on the wheelchair, and I'll bring up a case study on that. It's okay. So, in fact, the last UBS summit, Shivaji was there. He's from Airoli in Navi Mumbai. He was one of our first Zomato delivery persons who actually piloted the project in Mumbai. Since then, okay. So, from the last presentation that we had given, there were close to 10 or 12 delivery partners who were working for Zomato. Today, there are more than 250 users who are working for Zomato as food delivery agents. We have generated income of 1.1 crores of all these candidates combined since the last summit that we had in Mumbai. We, apart from Zomato, we are now starting trials with Amazon, and we are also trying to bring up more and more such partnerships so that we can scale this project to multiple other opportunities of livelihood and not just Zomato food delivery. Okay, so like for example, India Post, we have courier deliveries. We are trying to tie up with Apollo 24/7 for pharmacy deliveries. We are trying to tie up with DTDC for courier deliveries. So something like that. So if you feel that you have an opportunity available in your own firms, in your own organizations, please let us know. We can have a similar tie-up in terms of the employment side for all these delivery partners. How do we implement these projects? We tie up with NGOs, on-ground NGOs. We are a for-profit private limited company. We tie up with NGOs. We identify beneficiaries through the NGOs. We select them based on certain parameters of health, economics, social parameters in terms of how many family members, how many dependents are there. Based on that, the beneficiaries are identified. In the projects, we are able to provide some branding opportunities for the corporates so that the adequate visibility is present. We are able to do events with the government. At the end, we also use the district disability rehab centers to identify potential candidates so that the projects can be implemented through them. Definitely a lot of scope for employee engagement during the handover events, during follow-ups. Your employees can actually be engaged with these candidates so that they get to know what they are doing, what are the challenges that they are facing when they are using the products in the field. And yes, definitely we can have events with the senior leadership. We started these things where we are able to create project calendars for particular projects. Definitely, most importantly, since impact should be measurable at the end of the day. We can't just be saying beneficiaries are happy. We cannot measure happiness. Kitna kilo happy hua, nahi pata. So at the end of the day, two important parameters that we measure. One is the income. So especially with our partnerships with Zomato, Swiggy, we are able to get dashboards of their incomes. कितना कमाया, मंथली कितना कमाया, डेली कितना कमाया, कितना बाहर निकले, how many hours are they online, how much is the earnings for the month. Everything is crystal clear in terms of hard-earned numbers. And then definitely, since they are all persons with disabilities, how much were they able to actually go up. The monitor in the Neobolt tells you how much distance you have covered, so you are able to measure the impact in terms of mobility that you have brought in the person's life. So two important parameters to measure for the success of the project. Yeah. Another screenshot of how the dashboards are available for every single candidate, where you are able to see the number of trips, the number of hours, the incomes that they have earned in the month, and so on and so forth. In fact, in the last 1 year, in some of the projects, we've actually included a beneficiary contribution. At the end of the day, the cost of the entire set is close to 1.1 lakhs. If the beneficiary is involved in terms of paying for the product, there is accountability, there is skin in the game. So we've done projects where 30 candidates have contributed 5,000, There was a project with Heshti Parekh Foundation where 48 candidates supported 6,000 rupees. The project with HID, 100 candidates supported 10,000 rupees per beneficiary for the product. Definitely in terms of measuring the impact, not measuring the impact but showing the impact, we are able to create some success stories for these individuals. These are all the corporates that we work with. If your logo is not present here, then let's have a chat after this talk so that we can also work with you. See, our objective is not that we need to get people only into Zomato. Like I said, and I just want to repeat it at the end of my talk, we are looking at multiple different avenues of livelihood. We have been able to show through Zomato that mobility can lead to livelihood, mobility can lead to incomes. Can we now bring this to other verticals? Can we now bring it to other opportunities? Can we now bring this into your own offices? So that's what I would leave this talk with this thought. So we are there outside. We are probably the only ones wearing a blue t-shirt, so it's not easy to miss us. So please come have a chat before you leave, and thank you for the opportunity, and apologies for the glitches. Should have checked before coming, but thank you all. Thank you so much. Any questions?
Thank you so much for your contribution. Please stay back, and I request Mr. Rishi from UPL to please join us on the stage and felicitate them. Siddharth, before we wind up, we would like to understand if there is any question somebody would like to ask them. Alright, no problem. Thank you so much, Siddharth.